probably come up closer.
Okay.
All right. Hello, you are back with Visual TV. We have a live viewer. So, do you want to give your name or a
Sure,
nickname?
I'm Savannah.
Hi, Savannah. So, we're just at a bus stop and I'm waiting. So, we got 10 minutes. So, um, I work at a vigil at City Hall in Portland.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
I haven't.
It's for houseless community for some basic human right to sleep uninterrupted.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh yeah. So you know about disturbance of
Oh,
sleep?
I'm fairly a little bit familiar with it. I have friends who've had issues with.
Okay, so what happened to your friends?
Well, I'm not sure if it's the same thing. They were just at the time didn't have anywhere else to go, and they were trying to, get some sleep and just on downtown area, and some uniformed policemen were being not so friendly.
Right. So they were trying to sleep in a sleeping bag or on.
Well, they didn't have a sleeping bag. They were just sort of there, and it wasn't a great situation for them, and they just wanted to get some rest.
Right.
It was late.
So what did the police do?
Well, from what I was told, they just sort of woke them up and were saying, well, you can't really be here. This is downtown. You're not allowed to be on the streets. And in a fairly rude manner. Knowing my friends, they were being not so honest about how rude these policemen were being.
You think they might have exaggerated a little bit?
Yeah, they tend to look at the bright side, see the best in every situation.
Oh, you think that they were being kind as far as how rude the officers were?
They're nice people. They're really nice people.
So were they surprised that they got rude treatment by the cops?
Well, based on these different laws that have been passed, I'm not so sure how recently. I remember going to a march for something a couple years back based on the new laws, but they weren't surprised so much as a little tired and disoriented.
Right. Yeah, so if you have that happen with friends again, you can send them to City Hall because we're sleeping in safety, in the light, with security all around, and the police are leaving us alone.
Oh, that's good information.
For now. I think we have some political pressure on our side, but there's also not the Portland Business Alliance businesses complaining. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And we have, we encourage people to follow the law because they're right next to the cop shop, so why wouldn't you, right? But anyway, it's so far been really safe.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think that some of these laws might be good, not good so much as they're directed mostly at the disruptive homeless community, which is unfortunate because it happens. But
right.
You can't use a few bad eggs to discriminate against a whole group of people who just come upon hard times.
Yeah, there's some really neat people, but when people start out, especially, they don't know that they can't sleep directly on pavement until the heat gets stuck. So they end up taking free newspapers and using them for survival, and that looks messy, right?
Yeah.
Give them a little time, and they'll end up looking like a backpacker, pulling out every single thing if they are functional. Now there's a lot of people who have trouble to begin with.
Yeah, and I mean that's unfortunate. I really wish that there were better programs directed towards the homeless to get them back on their feet, and some of them really just need some mental therapy, and it's I know a lot of people who are in that situation where they just had some mental illness or something where they really just needed medical help.
Right, and you know what happens when you get awakened every half an hour?
It just exacerbates the problem.
Right. So do you know of symptoms from sleep deprivation?
I do. We've done extensive studies on that in schools, in various schools, and it's not good. It causes you to be grumpy and upset all the time. It is a cause of depression, and if there is a substance abuse going on, it makes it harder to stop that or to find help for that.
Right, like you'll see like heavy liquor used as a medication because you got somebody who's got an abscess in their tooth, or whatever pain they're carrying around from their life, and they don't have anything, right?
Yeah. That's what else are they going to do? You have to find something to help with your problem.
And a cop sees you and they open your container and dump it.
Mm-hmm.
Without, I mean,
That's
they were even
medication.
opening them. Yeah.
That's just, it's a
Yep.
violation of privacy in some ways.
Yeah. What privacy are you gonna have on the street? And if you have a tent, if you're lucky enough to keep a tent up, you might have a little bit. They're making people move under bridges and putting fences around. So that's another thing is like our vigil is for the camping ban. That's how it started. I would say that we've expanded the houseless rights generally, a little bit. But the vigil says lift the ban because they're applying a recreational campground rule to a person because they have a blanket. So they call you a recreational campground if you have a blanket. So, right.
Kind of silly.
Do you know about Right to Dream?
I don't.
Have you seen a tent area on 4th and Burnside downtown?
I don't believe so. I don't think I've been
Has
in that
weird
area recently.
doors, colorful doors. Like they made a wall out of doors. It's kind of interesting looking.
I think I've seen that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be a porn store, and then it was a guy trying to make a food cart rental, and they gave him a reason he couldn't have it there, like gravel or something, and then he put gravel, and then they told him he still couldn't have it, so he's mad. And so he's all too happy to let, this houseless community, self-sufficiency community be the thorn in the city's side. Unfortunately, they're getting fined for being a recreational campground with a door too high. So here they are. They're taking off the burden from taxes and everything else because they feed people, and they're volunteering for themselves. They're doing their own safety. They're on private property. And the city fines them, trying to get this number right, $641, doubling every 2 months.
Oh my gosh.
So they're up to thousands of dollars that they're saving, when they have it. And it's to the owner, the renter, so that he has to kick them out. So we'll see how stubborn this guy is.
Well, fingers crossed that he continues to provide that service.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. That keeps people off the streets, and it gives them a place to go.
Yeah.
That's all anyone really.
I guess what they want is for him to put up a giant porn store. I don't know. They seem to like that.
We need more of those. That makes our city so much more likable.
Yeah, than people helping themselves. Right. Have you heard of Dignity Village?
Haven't.
I guess Portland is really a model city, but they fought the same battle. We have a flyer that someone put from Dignity Village, which was an honor, in our vigil at City Hall. And it said, we love R2D2 also, and we were there 10 years ago. And they moved those people around, and finally they got somewhere where it was far enough out, kind of by the gateway or airport or something, so they finally left them alone. But houselessness went up 30% last year.
Yeah.
They're in the 17th year of a 10-year plan that was renewed.
Yeah.
So who are they to stop people from doing their job?
Yeah. No, I don't have all the current up-to-date information on this, but it's something that people face. I myself am in the school district as a homeless teen. I couch surf.
You're a couch surfer. Good for you. Can you teach couch surfing to other people?
I'm not so good at it.
Oh, okay.
It's not much fun.
No.
I'd rather
absolutely not.
All right.
Well, thank you very much. Come to City Hall so we can talk some more. Downtown Portland.
Line 31 to Clackamas Town Center.
Hi. Can I